At least once in your life you've talked about a zombie apocalypse, and you might have even explained how you would survive. Now you can actually put that to the test in a game called SurrounDead. In this game, you must fight for weapons, hunt for food, and build a safe haven to survive. The only goal is to outlive the apocalypse. The only catch is you must do this alone. The first thing to do in this game is character creation. We aren't no John Wick, we are John Wickerbasket. Prior occupation, I really don't know if this affects anything. I don't know if it affects you in any way, but just in case, I should probably go with something like soldier. Police officer wouldn't be horrible. Firefighter, I think we'll go with soldier. All right, everybody, this is John Wickerbasket, a stud if I have ever seen one. And we'll go with the standard difficulty. It looks like this game has a hardcore style, which is probably just, I'm assuming, one life and it's over, which we can play one day. But just to start off, we're good on that. Now, I'm not going into this completely blind. I am going into this inexperienced, as I'll put all my previous attempts on screen. It is nothing fancy. Just a quick check of the surroundings real fast. It looks like there's a house by spawn, which is a good thing. Get some starter food, water, and a weapon. But we do have quite a few zombies in the area, so if we take a couple of them out at a time, we should be able to survive this. Let's pop the trunk. Ask and you shall receive. A baseball bat right off the bat. That is going to be a great starting weapon. And it also looks like we're going to get a fishing rod. Let's go try our luck with a couple zombies. Melee is actually pretty effective, so it seems like they can't attack you while they're being attacked. So as long as we don't hit a horde of zombies, we should be fine. A helicopter has crashed in the valley. That is probably code word for a supply drop. Might be able to find some good loot over there. I don't have any inventory for it, but we literally got what we asked for. Food, water, and a starting weapon. I will say, I am a guy who appreciates the small details of things put in the game. Like this can opener not being useless junk. It's actually the only way you can open cans without the little tab. The little self-opening tabs. I don't know. Everyone calls them different in different areas. They're just a tab to me. It's nothing to go crazy for, but it's just a nice minor detail. I saw some things in here I might want. Just need to take care of a couple zombies first. Sneaking volume 1 through 3. Gain 250 XP in this skill. Wonder if that affects crouch walking in some way. Like you're a little more silent, or maybe it kind of drowns out your footsteps when walking. Oh wow, our first mask. Absolutely needed to fight off the radiation on certain parts of the map. And a new pair of pants, which has some inventory slots for us so we can carry more items. Seriously needed until we can settle down and build a base. Moving on to the next house, we might as well take the zombies out that are in the front. Now be aware of any sort of running, rolling, or melee attacks. They all drain stamina, which is very crucial early game. And different weapons have a different stamina drain. We did just score our first bit of ammunition off of a zombie. Now we just need to find a weapon that it matches. Holy moly, a medical bag, a storage for medical items, 42 slots. That is crazy. We are for sure taking this with us. Got some more ammunition, but we don't really have the storage to hold much yet, as we could seriously use a backpack. Second house was completely empty on the inside, so it's time to move on from our starting location. And that is a bear. Gonna stay away from it, but yeah, it's time to see where this takes us. Oh yeah, we're pulling up on something now. It looks like a little shopping mall. We'll probably scope out the area first. Yep, there's exactly why. That's why we're going to scope out the area first. Right when I said that, look at the size of that zombie. It must be a boss. He probably runs this entire area. No way in hell am I just taking him on with a baseball bat. Please We're gonna sneak around. Hopefully we can find a gun. After some looting, taking out some zombies in the area, scoring our first hunter's vest, we finally scored our first real weapon. A hunting rifle, which is hopefully going to mean we can take down the big fella outside. Problem is, we only have 6 bullets, which is probably not enough. Finally scored our first backpack, a dry bag with 24 inventory slots, so we are crushing it in the inventory now. It is crazy how fast we went from not being able to pick up items because of the lack of space to being able to pick up items pretty freely at this point. A lot of these items I know nothing about, but they do have a price tag, so I'm assuming there's some sort of trading / selling system I've yet to be able to see. So with the discovery of clothing having inventory, and it doesn't only work if you have it equipped, I can put this winter coat in my backpack and still be able to use it since I can open it. So an item that takes up 4 spaces in my backpack gives me 8 more slots within itself. Although this creates for a chaotic inventory, it's potentially giving me a +4 boost in inventory every item, unless there's a +8, unless there's more than 8 slots. What a mess this is for sure. I don't have a crazy amount of ammo by any means, but I might just have enough if I hit him in the head every shot. But definitely not from this range. Too many zombies in the area. There are too many zombies in the area. I need to see if I can somehow get on top of that building right there, which will make this a piece of cake. I have yet found a way to make it to the top, as it's gotten really dark. I can't see a thing, which is why I'm blocking off the escalator, since this floor is clear up here. But damn, it went from visible to hard to see in a matter of seconds. Look at that, we found a ladder. I knew there had to be a way up. First thing I saw was a crashed helicopter, so I wonder if that's the one that fell from earlier. Looked to be a juicy loot chest up here too, so let's check that out first. Abandoned high tier crate. Oh my god, I have never looted one of these before. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What I do know is that if I die here with this type of loot, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I'm gonna put this all away for now. I'm gonna come back to it later. First things first, let's focus on the boss down there. Alright, we've claimed the high ground. That was a absolute misfire. You guys did not see that. I think the flag stopped me. 215 for some headshots. Pretty nice for a starting weapon, but I will say it's almost as if he isn't registering me being on the high ground. Now he's eating my blanks. Hopefully he has some ammunition on him so I can get back to using the hunting rifle. I want to save this gun, or any gun, for when I don't think I'm gonna make it out alive. I just want to squeeze the trigger. For now, a better melee weapon is our best choice. It's not near as impressive as the high tier crate, but when I see a purple, I instantly think of rarity. So I know that this chest piece has to be good. Again, we will look at everything we have later because my inventory is chaos. And it's not a very pretty sight, nor is it a fun time to deal with. So let's go get into a spot that is somewhat safe-ish at least. This might be the helicopter that crash landed earlier. I feel like things are kind of just lining up for me this go. And it kind of looks like something is to the left of us as well, but eye on the prize. This could be good. Definitely not good. Actually, I would say far from it, but I'll take the food. And this book is 50 doll hairs, so I might as well have the space to hold on to it. Okay, we have just entered the diner. You know, I feel like melee weapons are huge in this game, at least early game, since we are still very much early game. Like right now, I'm not worried about using my ammunition. I'm gonna save it for dangerous occasions. But I guess that is kind of how you would play it in real life, unless you had a infinite stockpile of ammunition, which you probably won't. So it might be worth stocking up on a couple melee weapons as well, at least for this early game. One thing I've noticed in this game is when eating anything, it sounds like you're eating a bag of chips. Like, this is not the sound that you hear when you're eating a can of tuna. Here it is, the extra melee weapon I was just talking about. And sadly, I also don't have the space for it, so that's kind of a pity. We'll probably see one in the near future, hopefully, fingers crossed. There's probably something else that this can be used for. I have seen like a high grade military box that you actually have to have bolt cutters to even open it. So it kind of makes sense of having this somewhat be the same idea, but I don't truly know. GPS Molotov cocktail. Holy crap, I haven't seen explosives in this game yet. Good pickup. The fire extinguisher, we should probably pick that up, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm gonna tell myself that. Ooh, another dry bag. This is big. Compared to all this clothing that we have, this is going to be a lot better for inventory management. So now might be a legit time to figure out some inventory. I'm not really fixing it here. So far, it's kind of just a bag and a coat holding another coat. But we will need to get this figured out eventually. Hopefully there's some bigger and better backpacks in this game. Hopefully this isn't like, I don't know, this is probably good, but hopefully there's just one more. Just, you know, the next step. Being open world is the biggest beauty of this game. You know, you actually have to travel to your next spot, not knowing what's ahead. Just like this poor deer, it does not know I'm here. The last couple of years, I've been playing old school RuneScape and Valorant. Those have been like my go-to games. So this has been a great change of pace for me. And this game came out back in 2022. And this is definitely going to open my eyes to other survival games. A real tone setter for sure. Another helicopter crash. Last one wasn't very good, but for a random chance sometimes, you know, it has to be good loot. So in reality, we've gone in a circle while we're just running around because I know that we've already looted these two houses in front of us. But I'm going to assume that after a certain distance or time, things that have already been looted can be looted again. Otherwise, this map would literally need to be infinite. So we're going to go check it out and see if I'm right. Which I totally am. I can loot these again. And now we have scored a sleeping bag. So now sleeping through the night is a possibility. A flare gun. We have absolutely no space for this, but I think we'll be able to make space. It's probably a good thing to have. Gotta drop some base building things for it. As if loot comes back like this, there's definitely a chance to get more base building materials again. A tent. You know, how crazy would it be if you could set up this tent in the middle of a horde of zombies and they can't get you? Like, you can just go inside of it and they can't. That'd be like gnarly, but we do not have the space for it, so I can't test out that theory just yet. A bridge. There definitely has to be some good stuff up here. Actually, I would even argue if this would be a great space to build a base, honestly. Let's just check out this crate first, then we'll actually see what this bridge is, and we're going to use it to kind of scope out the area. But it's almost like it's not in a good spot to do much of that. Kind of looks like this bridge isn't finished either. Wow, this rain is so loud. actually has good rain graphics too. But I was correct, this bridge does come to an end, and it seems to be a spot underneath with some possible loot. So now we're gonna have to walk all the way back and see what it has to offer. So I think it's now time to open up our handy dandy book and take a look at our skills. We have 6 points, so somewhat choose wisely to start. Deal more melee damage at night. That would be a good one. Lockpick. Health regen, that is a must. And actually it looks like it has to be upgraded first. Combat roll, roll out of the way of incoming attacks. Whistle to distract enemies. That might be a good one as well. There was a little whistle option when I hit Z, so we'll get that one as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Drains 10% of my stamina, so you do need to be careful with it. But that is going to be a beauty in escaping scenarios. At the construction site, we happen to find another M9, various ammunition, and a bunch of stuff for maybe at base one day. Then we strolled to a broken down building and found medical rags and a vehicle repair kit. After that, we made our way to the telecommunication site. A sledgehammer? God, that takes up so much space, but look at the damage on this. The stamina drain as well. Oh, I do not think this is in our cards right now. It's gotta be a horrible one to pass up though. Crashed helicopter. Another tent, GPS, but at least this one is better than the last helicopter. Damn it, these acidic zombies, they suck. It seems like I can't ever get out of the range when I need to be. But that auto regen life, that's doing wonders. That is gonna hold us up. Another backpack and another way to add more inventory, but right now I'm just gonna throw it into all the other backpacks as I'm really not in a safe area. You know what, thinking about it, I don't think this would be a bad spot for a base. Most of the surrounding area is fenced off and the entire upstairs is open. There's windows so you could shoot out of it if needed. I should probably consider this. There is that crowbar, and now we actually have the space for it, so we're definitely going to pick that up. We're not going to miss another opportunity. Last little building, we have the loot. Sleeping bag, table, compass, another tent. That's actually good trash bag loot. What's over here? Oh wow, fencing, flashlight, pickaxe. It's almost like the game is telling me to build a base here. I really need to readjust my inventory. I feel like this pickaxe is viable for something. There's some reason it's in the game. So now that we have a compass or the GPS, whatever one it is, we're actually able to see where we are on the map. So technically, if we really wanted to build a base here, we could. But for now, I do think it's still a great time to go out and explore. Alright, pulling up on another building with a couple zombies out in front. But I think I might just take a beeline and run straight in, do the having some crawl. Oh, Jesus Christ! These sprinters are fast as f, dude. Running in for sure was not the best choice. But we made it. Kept the stairs and we are good. Holy moly! Look at the size of that duffel bag. 40 slots, bro. 40 slots, bro. That is fucking crazy. I get a new duffel bag, 40 slots, and my entire inventory just fits in it. A coat inside of a bag, inside of a bag, inside of another bag, all inside of my duffel bag. Crazy inventory management that this game allows. I'm going to fix this up a little bit, probably lose some sort of valuable space somewhere, because I would hate to open up this duffel bag and then to repeatedly search through what bag has what items. Look at this. It is kind of ridiculous, but now I really need to go through here, make certain that things are easily accessible, and just to kind of see what I have. Like, I totally forgot I had 2 extra pistols. I have 2 pickaxes. I got food in 3 different bags and water in 2 different bags. So just give me a moment. Let me fix this. And I think we'll also hit a quick save while we're at it. All right, I think that my inventory is all figured out now. Did a quick save, and I know it's getting dark, but I think it's time to try out the new handy dandy flashlight and just keep moving. Wow, it got dark fast. So freaking fast. That is crazy. I can't see. I can't place my sleeping bag down anywhere, and I can't see a thing. This flashlight is hardly any help. What the f? This could totally be my first death this run. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Trying to run away. I'm trying to run away and swing at the same time. I'm dead. I'm going to die. It was just getting dark when I saved and left, but now it seems like the sun is kind of rising. It's weird. Never mind. I am a complete liar. At least we made it to some shelter this time. Flashlight does justice in the house though. I'll tell you that. Does not do any sort of justice outdoors. Wow, and we just scored a lunchbox. Everything edible and drinkable can fit in it, and it has up to 24 inventory slots. That is going to save us a lot on inventory. And now we have to wait and find 5 more of these things so we can just put them into each other, just like we're doing our backpacks. I already knew about the lunchboxes, and I've been actually hunting for one this entire time because that is crazy. Certain boxes, bags are made for certain items, and those are just wonderful. Medical bag is another great example of this. But since we are in a shelter, I think it's time that we use this sleeping bag for the very first time and sleep through the night. Days survived count is 3. Not really, but since we can save and load up again, it's 3. You know, I wouldn't mind trying a 1 life run if you guys really wanted to see that. Not going to say it's going to be a good one or a long one, but leave down in the comments if you really want to see that. And while you're here, if you're enjoying the video, you might as well like and subscribe, right? Holy shit, the crawler had a shotty. Imagine if they knew how to use weapons. That would have been death number 2. But I now need to rearrange some stuff since I have a decent amount of 12 gauge ammo, and this will be used way before this big ass light machine gun. By the way, I got this badass little hatchet, and now I'm using it instead of the baseball bat. Less stamina drain, higher damage, so there was no reason for me not to take it. Sometimes I forget that eating and drinking is a need for survival, and my health regen actually doesn't work if I'm not in a stable, healthy condition. So I need to be better at managing my hunger and thirst. Okay, quick saving, since it totally seems like there's something ahead of us. There's a lot of zombies down here. And I might just try and pass them. This axe is so good compared to the baseball bat. You know what? I might just try and take these guys out. I know it's gonna slow the process, but I don't want to be ambushed. If I gotta pull out a gun, they're probably gonna come running. Zombie had a little pistol with 9 bullets in it. Maybe we're gonna take that, try it out, you know. Okay, I'm panicking now. I'm just pulling the trigger. Oh god. Thank god that axe is worth the shit, dude. Oh my lord, it just saved my life. I think we should try to be all stocked up on ammo for the meantime. Feel like something is definitely ahead up here. There's a lot of like on-duty zombies, firefighters, police officers. So there's gotta be something big up here. And yep, of course. I was right. There is a big boy. Another boss. Not even going to try and say that, but we've made it to the observatory. Okay, I thought sneaking in might be in the cards, but I'm not going to take a chance just yet. Oh, I just threw my Molotov. Damn, those sprinters, dude, they're so fast. But it seems like the rest of them have no idea where I went. Let's try and go up here, get the high ground on the big dude, and maybe we'll have a chance. So let's do a quick save real quick. Why do I hear shooting? Oh, they're shooting at me. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. What the f, dude? We got to deal with the guys on top. We have guys with weapons on top. We have zombies down below. A big boss. I don't even know what we're gonna do. I didn't even know those guys were there, but they got guns, dude. They got guns. All right, we're just gonna take a peek up here and see how many there actually are. Pull out the shotgun just in case I can catch them off guard. But we still have to be worried because zombies might just come running up here, which is kind of what I wanted because I was gonna run up here. But yeah, now they're up here. Oh shit, there's 3 of them, and they did not hear me. They don't hear me yet. All right, this is a shotgun to the head. Let's see if I can take one of them out. I have no idea how strong this thing is. Oh, first shot missed. Oh god. I got 2 of them. I bet if that first one hit, we might have just scraped out of their life. But we are going to try again because I am on a mission now. That first shot was not a good one to miss. Oh, they seen me this time. I didn't even have my shotgun out. I had the rifle out. These guys just have some serious loot on them. No way they don't. No way they don't. We go wider. Okay, we go down a hill. Down a hill again. And almost down the hill again. God damn. This attempt was worse than the last. Bad angle on my part. And those guys, I'm taking them down, dude. That is, they're going down. All right, so what we do is we do a quick little reach around. I mean, sneak around with the hunting rifle this time. Fuck, dude, he just seen me with the quickness. Bro's trying to axe me. Pistol came in clutch that time. What the f? I played my cards right and they handled that wrong. That is finally them down. There was a lot of ammo in this ammo bin. And a lot of ammo from these guys. Holy jackpot. Less armor, but it holds ammo and medical stuff. Now that's a move. And this is where I'm going to put all my ammo now. It's a good way to stay sorted. But I have absolutely 0 way to take this other purple vest. I really do not want to leave it behind. I had to leave it behind. I really did try. I tried. It just wasn't going to work. So I'm going to hit a quick save and it's time to take on the boss. Oh, he's fast. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, oh, shit. He hits me with radiation? I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. That actually killed me? Okay, damn. So we cannot let him get close. Okay, let's try this again. No fucking way these guys are back. No fucking way. Oh my god. You suck. You suck. Deal with the big boy. I need to heal bad, dude. I hear no shooting. They're not even trying. They're running down the hill. Damn. I hear a lot of gunshots. What is popping down here? It got strangely quiet. Oh god, these guys are soldiers. And I got bandits. Holy shit. Let them book it out. This just got insane. I don't know if there are any more soldiers. Dude, these guys are loaded. I just cleaned out my inventory. Damn it. These rushers had a lot. These bandits, dude, they had a lot. Oh, what the? An automatic turret? I didn't even see it. Well, shooting it does nothing. Literally almost died to that thing. At least we can disable it for now. And of course, there's nowhere near enough space for it. Gonna take that. Gonna hit that quick save button real quick since we just got out of a very, very sticky situation. And we still have the zombie boss to go fight. Unless they took it down, which I really doubt it. I think they instantly started fighting each other. So after finding another chest plate, more guns, more ammo, and double checked all the bodies, it was time to go fight the zombie boss. God damn, I decided to try out some of the new equipment we just got. So we got plenty of guns. Got a good little stack of ammo now. What the? See, I have no idea why he's attracted to that spot. Must be some sort of glitch. This game definitely has some. But this one works in our favor. After playing with the inventory a bit, it was time to go check out the observatory. We do gotta be careful since there are mines in the area. But I have no idea how to tell where they even are. This must have been a little base for the military. It would explain the soldiers outside. They must have, they could have just been overran by the zombies. For a high tier loot crate, that was very high tier. But this shotgun is probably a good upgrade from the 12 gauge because I don't think this one's a pump. I gotta avoid this guy. Got him. No way, bro. No, that's disappointing. I was literally telling you guys how I can never evade that. And my HP was just so low that the acidic zombie killed me. That sucks.